Hi everybody, welcome back to Dunrovin Ranch in lovely Lola, Montana. It is a gorgeous day. The clouds are amazing. It's a perfect temperature to do some physical work because you don't get too hot and it keeps you warm. I am Kelly, your personal ranch manager, and this is Training Mystery and Oggie. Today, Brandon will not be with us, but I had something to work on that I believe I can do myself, and I thought you might be interested, so I'm going to wait and do it with you all on camera. I went to Saddle Mystery last week, and I threw the saddle up on him, and he had a complete meltdown, actually. Something scared him about it, and he was tied to the trailer over there, and he pulled back and pulled back and pulled back, trying to get away. He moved over, he knocked me down. I'm fine. And he was just in full-on flight mode. And I brought him in, and I asked Taylor to get a saddle on and off him half a dozen times, and she did. Due to a ride going out and other circumstances, we couldn't do it until he licked and chewed and breathed and took a deep breath and was totally relaxed about it. That would have been the best thing to do. And I have, because of various time constraints, I haven't been able to work on it since, nor have I been able to work on lowering the head for the bridle. So those two things I'm going to work on now, and it might take, some time to get it all exactly right, exactly calm. I really, really don't want to rush this because this is an important thing. So I just had him out, groomed him. He looks pretty relaxed. His lower lip is doing his stress thing, but not very much. I've spent some time loving on him, and so I'll tack him up, and if we get to the point where it's all completely uneventful, I'll hop on and we'll work some more on side passing. Otherwise, today's lesson for all of us will be becoming desensitized to saddling. Hey, buddy. I'm going to let him actually smell the pad. Hey, buddy. Here you go. What do you think? Take my sunglasses off. Here, look. It's really interesting. Look at him. He's not sure he wants this. His lower lip's going. Do you see him take a step back? So I'm just going to stand here with this until it's completely not a thing. And I'm going to walk over with it. I'm going to move it. And just walk around with it. So when we get to Oggie today, I was gonna be so proud of myself and have him bid it up for Brandon, but I couldn't get to that this week. So what I would like to work on is having him change directions at a trot or a pace, just something other than a walk. So we'll do that with the Ogster later. Something that you'll be excited about on today's Tall Tales at 4:30. We did find a wonderful winter person. His name is James Garland. He is a welder and an artist. So that means that he can make amazing metal sculptures and things like that. And so a bug has been put in his ear about a project for the winter. And he graciously agreed to be Suzanne's guest today on Tall Tales. There was a burr under here, and boy, we don't need that, do we, Mystery? That's a good boy. That's a good boy. I think this is going to go off without a hitch. I am going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the stirrup over the horn. I took off the breastplate so it wouldn't be flapping. And I'm going to throw this up here. Hey, buddy. Here's the saddle. Want to have a look? You're not too bothered by it at all? All right. Look at that. See that? You're anticipating here. Why don't you have a quick smell? That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Do you want to have a look at it? There you go. You all right? Well done, buddy. There you go. Well done. It's not his favorite thing, but great. Good boy. Something, Mystery moves really well off my leg, and that means that he responds to leg pressure. And I like to use my inner calf as leg pressure. And so that's what I'll be using. I won't need much more than that. I'm working on, that's okay. I'm working on side passing with Crow, and he does not move off my leg well. I have to use quite a bit of heel, and I don't know that I really want to work that hard. So, but he's learning about sidling up next to gates. I don't even have to ask now. He just says, oh, she's at a gate. She must want me to move over, which is so great. But what I am going to work on with him, and not on a broadcast necessarily, but you'll watch me doing it, is I'm going to use some spurs on him. So what I will do is I will ask Crow to move over with leg pressure. If I want him to move to the left, I will move my right leg. I push my right leg against him and open up my other leg. Open up. So if I want him to go left, I'm going to push with this leg and open up this leg. And if he doesn't move, I will let him feel the spur. And I think he's such a quick learner that I don't think it's going to be a big deal. One thing I do want to do, though, is touch him with the spur on the ground while I'm on the ground, because I really don't want him to overreact to it when I'm in the saddle, of course. And the reason I think that this is the thing to do is because if I'm standing on the ground and I put my thumb into him, even pretty hard, it takes him a long time to realize, oh, I guess I'm going to move over. And then when he starts to move, I release the pressure. So he's getting it, but I don't think it's the worst idea to remind him that I've got some more tools in my toolbox. What you just saw me doing, by the way, was adjusting the length of my stirrups. It works the majority of the time that if I put my fingers up all the way to the top, underneath there, and I stretch out the stirrup all the way to my underarm. If it's nicely tucked into my underarm and the stirrup, the fender is straight, this is the fender is straight, then the chances are excellent that that's the right length for me. It works most of the time. I am going to grab my helmet without my orange, without my blaze orange helmet cover. I don't think I'm going to get hunted down here. Taylor thinks it's hilarious that I have one. She's the one that brought up the whole blaze orange thing. Earlier in the summer, she said, there's no vests, I don't want to get shot. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then, of course, since it involved buying something, I went, oh, I can buy orange stuff. And also, they come in so many amazing colors that, heck, don't you think I need one to match my saddle pad? I'm pretty convinced that I need a turquoise one. I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to get the bridle all ready before I approach. When you go to catch a horse, too, you're always ready. You don't want to walk up to a horse and start futzing around and giving them the opportunity to say, well, I think I'm leaving if she's not ready. So, hey, buddy, remember this? I think you can probably see okay. Hey, bub. So I am going to put the reins over so I can pull his head down. I think that's what he wanted me to do. Oh, I know he wanted me to do it this way. And his head is normally high. More. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. A little more. Go down. Good. Well done. There we go. You don't have to be so surly about it. You backing up? Oh. There we go. Let me breathe with him for a second. There you go. Take a little walk with him for a second. Oop. There you go. Good boy. Back. Good boy. Some of those birds who are eating the black oil sunflower seeds are getting a little messy under there. I noticed today when I was mucking. A lot of people, I think I've said this, a lot of people feed their horses black oil sunflower seeds. Ah, big, good boy. That was a big sigh. So it won't hurt anyone to eat them. Good. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's not okay. There you go. Horses teach you patience. There you go, buddy. I think that's one of the many wonderful things about living in nature and watching the cams and kind of living at the pace, living at animals' pace. Nope. Stand still. Is that you have to live at an animal's pace, which is pretty great. Good. Good, good, good. So you see that left hind is cocked, his left hind foot? We know that's not relaxing. That's, if for some reason he feels the need to save himself and run, he's ready. We're going to stand here with him for a second and, he seems relaxed, but he's not breathing really. Not deeply. So it's funny, this morning what was I doing? Oh, I was showing someone around the ranch an hour or so ago, and I said, Arrow, and he came running up, and I went, oh, wow. I went, oh, God, that's right, he's in training. It was great. Oh. Yeah, relax. There. No, just relax. Good boy. It's hard being a grown-up. Okay, let's walk up here to where I put you the first time. Good boy. Something else he has to do is stand perfectly still when I get on. It's not all right. One more step. Oh. You're good. You're good right there. Good. I moved his butt over right then. Ho. Nope. You're all right. There's nothing to do right now except stand here. Nope, you're all right. You don't have to spring into action. But he's paying really close attention. He's just waiting for the slightest cue for me to move, but I haven't given him that yet. And actually, since we're training him to eventually be a guest horse, we have guests who flop around a lot. Good boy. There you go. There you go. Relax a little bit. I'm going to set up a trail course in the arena since our lessons are over. We're going to have some pony sessions on Saturday, by the way. I think 2 groups of 2 little kids. Taylor will be working with them. That'll be fun to watch. That morning is Miss Arenchen Wardasani's last morning this season. So I'm going to, all the things I need help lifting and moving, that'll be the 2 of us that day. I was going to take that day off, but I think that I'd rather get things moved. So we'll see. I might not. Okay. So he's waiting, but he's not anticipating. What do you think, handsome? You're so handsome. Good. Now I can move without him thinking he has to leap into action. So I'm going to go to the right, and we're going to just get a walk. I'm going to direct rein. So my right rein is going to go back to my hip a little bit. Maybe I'll help him like that. Good. Let's just walk. So we're going to have a nice, relaxing walk. Good boy. Good boy. He is way, way, way herd-bound with Oggie. I think part of what got him on edge the other day was that he wasn't with his buddy. You can walk out. You can walk out. There you go. Good boy. Oh. One step. Thank you. Let's stand here for a second. There you go. Good boy. I'm such a kind of adrenaline junkie. At least I used to be. That from a city, and I had a thoroughbred racehorse, and fast. I like fast. And Crow is not by any means a horse with a high level of adrenaline. In fact, his walk on the trail is so go ahead. His walk on the trail is so slow, and I'm torn between, come on, man, let's step it up, and Kelly, this is what you need. They say you should get a horse whose energy level is below yours, so that you don't amp up an already hot animal. Boy, it's a hard thing to get used to, but oh. Good boy. So we're going to wait for a lick and a chew, and then I'm going to do some turns on the forehand. Stand right there, buddy. Turn on the forehand is. Turn on the forehand is. You have the horse's hind end move around their front end. Ideally, the front end just kind of steps up and down. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That was a nice, you hear that? Good boy. Right? All you have to do is stand. Life's good. Huge sigh, snort, lick and chew. So you all know what that means. It means he's comfortable. He's relaxed. Nothing's bugging him. And walk. Ho. Good. Such a relaxing day for you, buddy. I felt like it was time to just let him love life again. Let him relax, and just, when a person's on him, it's never a big deal. What do you think? I'm going to close my legs on him, and here we go. Something else we're going to do is go down this rail. Because remember, he didn't like that. I'm behind the tree, sorry about that. Pretty soon it won't matter too much because the leaves are almost gone. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to go behind it a little bit. Now he slows down here, so I'm going to just slightly close my legs on him and have him keep up that pace. There you go. Good boy. You're a rock star. It's pretty good. I can see his ears. See his ears? There's something that's not his favorite thing about over here. There's lots of stuff. Trucks and trailers and a cat cart and So, and it looks different every day, right? Because sometimes the truck's there, sometimes it's not. Wish you all could feel the difference from one really second to the next. Of him walking around, because it really, I can just feel, I can feel what he's looking at. I don't have to see what he's looking at. And I hope it's not too boring, but it's important that we just do this. I'm just going to keep bringing him back over. And good boy. Good boy. Do you want to look? Oh, we're going to poop. Excuse us. There we go. There's a lot of stuff over here that looks so much different. You did really well at that time, Mystery. So let's make a little... Let's go back this way. You're all right. No, we're just going to walk. It's a walking day, buddy. There you go. Oh, I'm back. There you go. That was faster. That was a faster looking at you, wasn't it? You know, I don't think we have any more rides scheduled. There's one woman who's going to be here November 1st for a few days. She'd like to go out, so I will probably take her out. Other than that, after Halloween, so I guess I'll take the horses away, go over to the winter pasture. If someone wants a ride in the winter, for example, I can always go grab them. So this looks really new and different to him going this direction. Oh, no. You don't need to rush past this, really. You can just walk. He sees everything, but it's almost as if when we're walking right here, good boy, he's much calmer. He's worried about what's behind him. Easy. Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to talk to him so he hears my calm voice. This is good. Uh-oh. I know, you're smart. I stopped him there a couple times, didn't I? Let's keep walking. Okay, we're going to go down the other line uneventfully, and then we'll work on some turns on the haunches. And why do I want him to do that? One, to pay. What are you looking at? What? Oh, we're going to stop and look at something. What do you see? Oh, it's Arrow. You see Arrow. Anything else? I want to be able to move him wherever I need him to go. Helpful for gates, helpful for all kinds of things. Let's walk on. Good boy. You don't need to avoid this stuff. There you go. Let's walk, walk, walk. Good boy. Can we walk over closer? Good boy. There you go. Excellent. Look, see his head drop? See that? That's nice. His head being where it is. He's using his back and he's using his hind end. It's good for his body to work like this. Good, look at that. That's keep walking, keep walking. Good boy. Oh. And 3 steps. Got the lip going. We're going to wait a second. Ooh, 2:36. Well, I guess if Brandon's not here, we can go over, can't we? Walk. Okay. You probably relax your neck a little bit, boo. Can you relax a little bit? I'm gonna wait for relaxation a little bit. I can feel that back leg too. Okay. So what I want to do, let's move up a little bit so we don't run into anything. Walk on. Oh. So I'm going to move my right leg back. Good boy. Oh. Good boy. Awesome. That was awesome. Go a little more. Oh, we don't want to back up though. We want to walk forward. Hope. There. Good boy. Good boy. It's really easy. You see that at the end there? That's good. Isn't that easy, Mist? Good boy. Now we'll go the other way. Hope. Good boy. Not perfect, but excellent. Good job. Hey, good job. Take a breath. Congratulate yourself. You did good. I know. There we go. Awesome. I'm going to call it with him so we can have some time to get to Oggie. This way. I love that. Oh, look at that. Yes. Yes. Big breath. Licking a chew. We're going to call it a day. That was very successful. Whole lot more successful than the other day. Oh. And we're going to stand perfectly still while I get off. Good boy, I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. was spectacular. Wasn't that great? Come on. There was probably a little like paint drying, but that was really a good day, guys. I'm going to leave him tied up over here, and then we'll go play with Oggie. I am going to quickly get that manure out of there, though, so if you don't mind, so we don't run it into the ground and make it more difficult to pick up. You were awesome. You were awesome today. Good job. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions or requests, please put them in the chat and Jake will relay them to me if you would like me to know them now, or I'll get on the chat later today. Good boy. See? That was nice. Hey, Og. Get the manure folk, everyone. Hold on. You ready to play, Oggie? Well, Suzanne is telling you all some tall tales from life's trails. 4:30 or so, James and I will be in the winter pasture. I have troubleshooting a very minor electrical issue. Shouldn't be a big deal, and then the water over there will be good to go. The heat. You probably see me do this when I muck, because I'm somewhat neurotic about the arena. Is it dries better that way, then you don't get a big spot. All right, I'm gonna go get a little stock whip and we'll play with Oggie. So Halloween is coming together. It's going to be very low-key this year. Next year, I'd love to have, put a haunted house in one of the trailers and do it up a little bit. This year, it's going to be very low-key. We're going to have the divas will be in costume. I will be the diva handler passing out candy with the divas. We will have 3 of the homeschool girls, the Wednesday group. They're going to be in costume on horseback in the arena and the sorting pen, passing out candy over the rail here, so everyone stays safe. I think I'm going to have 3 horses in those stalls. I have a vague plan to costume them a little bit, and there'll be buckets of candy outside there. And I'm thinking, if I have time, I would like there to be, a real easy quiz in order to get a candy from each one of those horses. Maybe they have to, should we brainstorm this together maybe with me? Maybe, well, some of them might be too young to read. Anyway, maybe their parent can help. Maybe they reach into a plastic pumpkin and take out some question, and if they answer it, they get candy. Like an easy question, and even if they don't answer it, they get candy too. Okay. Back up, buddy. All right, let's go this way. That's gonna be maybe some decor if I can, get some orange. I didn't use my hand, did I? Get some orange stuff. Anyway, it's gonna be very low key, but it should be fun. I don't want to advertise it as like the Halloween party, but maybe it's something the neighborhood kids could just swing by for. Good boy. That's what I'm talking about. Good boy. And he'll start to slow down in a second. Maybe not. He's not going to respond to my hand. I'm going to give him my other hand. Good. Good boy. Well done. Nice work. Oh, shaking that head at me. Uh-oh, not exactly. Good boy. Good boy. Now this is the tricky area, isn't it? This is the tricky way. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. There we go. Do you guys see that that's a trot? These diagonal legs are moving forward at the same time. Let's move it. Move it or lose it, Og. Oh, good boy. Let's go. Good. Oh, I confused him that time. All right, we'll try it again. My fault. Good boy. There we go. Good boy. Really good, you guys. Good boy. Come on, Augie. This is for the big money. He's going to be such a nice horse. Let's go. That's good enough for that for me. We're going to work on some transitions. I'm going to take the energy away, walk. He's wondering a little bit what to do, which is good, I think, because he's looking to me for direction. Good boy. Licking a chew. Well, aren't you awesome today? Release the pressure a little bit. Good boy. Good boy. I have to learn how to crack this whip, don't I? And let's bring him back to a walk. Good boy, Og. Isn't that incredible? Okay, I am now going to, licking a chew. And that's coming so much quicker than it has in the past. Hey, buddy. So tell you what. You're a good boy. Does everything have to be under protest? Does everything have to be under protest? Good boy. You're supposed to follow me. That's the plan. Remember that? I think you were going to come. I'm sure you were. Good boy. There you go. Come on. Yes. Yes. Close enough. Boy, if he could pick that up, you know what? He would have me running around this round. All right, we're going to call that good. That's great. I think it was a good day. Do you want to pick that up? You can. All right. Thanks, everybody. That was really good. We got through. Mystery it was pretty uneventful, saddling and bridling. He still needs work because he doesn't love it. He was great in the arena as far as becoming more comfortable at that end and in that corner. His turn on the haunches was night and day from last time. I'm very happy about that. He relaxed a lot. He relaxed quicker as our session went on. Oggie was awesome. We're still a little sticky that one direction, but I think it's getting better each time. And that was really good. I'm happy about all of that. Suzanne will be with you at 4:30. Suzanne and new guy James. He's a very interesting fellow. You'll probably learn a little bit about him too, as well as maybe some winter projects for you all to be engaged with. And today's Thursday, so I will see you. I could use a Fur and Feathers guest on Sunday. And I believe what I'm going to start doing is going to our Days of Dunrovin Facebook group and maybe offering one of them a chance to be on the program. And maybe they'll like to stay when they realize how wonderful you all are. So everyone be on your best behavior. And I will see you very soon. Thanks again for spending time with us. Bye-bye.